Man, she got up on that horse like nobody's... That's my fitness goals, man. Not to jump on a horse, but the vaulting, the being able to jump a fence, the being able to vault over a obstacle. Because I don't actually think I could do it. Like, even if I can do it, I don't have the confidence to, like, run at it and just vault over. And I'm saying this as a former... not terribly successful gymnast who had to run and jump at the vault plenty of times. So it's not like it's a foreign maneuver to me. But yeah, I feel like that's a good fitness goal, right? Like being able to jump over an obstacle. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna put that in my fitness journal. This is the measure of fitness. I guess first I'll aim for being able to jump over like a waist high. Like being able to, not jump, there's no way I'm gonna clear that. But like vault over, right? So with the hands. And then being able to hop a fence, because I've fucking never been able to do that when I've tried. Yeah. Join me in this mission to jump over shit. It'll be fucking rad. I would also like to learn to ride a horse. I made the quintessential mistake. My stepfather took us to a farm and we were riding the ponies. It wasn't even a fucking horse, it was a fucking pony. And the pony... I don't think the pony even did anything. I think I just like slid off the pony. Like I didn't even like it didn't even throw me or do anything crazy like that. I just kind of fell off the back of the animal and I wouldn't get back on. Which is kind of unlike me. So I had this one moment in history where I was a total pussy. And thus I've never gotten back on, but I would like to. Because it's like a big part of our history, right? Like as human beings well maybe not every culture, but what am I? Northern and Eastern European, something like that. Definitely horses in our past. I'm trying to think, were there cultures that... Well, I guess places that didn't have horses, right? But do they have other shit that they're riding around on? I don't know enough about it. This is not something I studied, but I feel like growing your own food, cooking, you know, being able to build like a basic shelter, being able to build basically any... I mean, if you can build IKEA furniture without the instructions, you're probably fine. And like riding a hooved creature are things we're supposed to know how to do. Yes, Joel, what did you find? See, as much as I love Joel, I do find it easy to ridicule him in this because, like, I'm Ellie this time and he's like a daddo. And it's fun to just be insolent to your daddo. Despite how awesome your daddo probably is. Where are we? We're in the sex motel. With the sexy bear creature. Let's check out this hotel. It is a beautiful summer night where I am. And I just went to check on my garden. Oh my gosh, it's getting wrecked this year. Holy schnoodles. I harvested what I could. It's kind of sad. Which has nothing to do with this game, so whatever. Oh no! Fuck, okay. We're in a flashback. You know what I like about this section? That. And the fact that she didn't throw her fucking good bottle. Alright, we're out with Joel. We're having a good time. I wonder what season it is here. I loved that in the first game, that they used like the seasons to sort of denote the chapters, if you will. Whereas this one, it's a little different because there's like the prologue, which is Jackson, and then there's Seattle 1, 2, and 3, and then Seattle 1, 2, and 3 again, but as Abby, and then I think there's something after that because this game don't end in Seattle. Spoilers! Oh, you want me to go that? No. We're not going this way though, Joel. Look at all the like ammo and first aid kits people. Now, okay, so in games you always pick up first aid kits. You're like, oh man, I'll heal all my super brutal wounds. But here's the reality: if you're open to fucking prepackaged first aid kit, you know what's in there? Like maybe a couple alcohol swabs, maybe a little gauze, a little bit of tape, and some fucking band-aids. That's about it, man. there might be like a mouth shield for mouth to mouth, which I hear is not even being taught anymore in standard first aid, that now they just teach chest compressions, which, I mean, I'm no expert, but is that because it doesn't work so good, or is that because they realize people are pussies and just won't put their mouth on another person? Which I understand. I did have to do CPR once on this junkie that I found passed out in a bathroom. I got off in the train station and I was like, I need to pee, and so I went to open the door to the private bathroom, because you always want to try that first unless there is a handicapped person inside, just saying. And so I opened the door, but it like catches on something, and my first reaction was like, so my brain said that's a person lying on the floor. My first reaction said homeless person sleeping. So I apologized, but then I kind of checked again, because as I had opened the door, I also saw paraphernalia for stabbing oneself on the little sink counter area. And I went, my brain had a moment where it went, are you going to take care of this, or are you not going to take care of this? And I said, fuck! And I said, we're taking care of it. So I yelled at the train attendant. I was like, yo, I need you can fucking call 911, fucking jabba. And scared to death, forced to open the door. This fucking dude is lying there. He's fucking burbling out of his mouth. There's fucking junk on the, I imagine it was fentanyl or something, junk on the fucking all over the place. The needle was like, it could have been the plastic cap that I remember, but I feel like there was still drugs in the needle and it was kind of pink. Like, I don't know. It was scary, but I was mostly focused on the dude. And I remember I rolled him over and I looked down at him and I went, this guy's dead. This guy's just dead. And I felt for a pulse. And by no means is that something I'm fucking adept at. So when I didn't get one, part of my calmer brain went, that doesn't mean he's dead. You don't know what you're doing. But I went, no, this guy's fucking dead. Like, his lips are blue. He's fucking cold. Like, he's just kind of bleh. And I went, okay, so what do I do? This guy's fucking dead. But I'm not a doctor, so I don't get to declare death, which means, and this is the God's honest truth, I did not go, I must try to save him. I had no heroic thought. What my thought was is EMS is on the way, and when they get here, do I want them to see that I just didn't even try because I thought I knew what a dead person looked like? Do I want to look like that much of an asshole? Or do I want them to find me trying? So completely altruistic action, completely in my own self-interest, right? Because I was sure he was a fucking corpse. Spoilers, he was not a corpse, so I'm so glad that I was a selfish prick and was worried about how the paramedics and the police might view me like, what a stuck-up bitch, she didn't even try. So I fucking rolled him on his back, got him in position, found the little xiphoid process at the bottom of the sternum, and I started doing it. Now, what I learned was 30 compressions, 2 breaths. I know there's different ones, and like it used to be 15 and then a breath, or 2 breaths or whatever. So whatever, I did 30 and 2. If that's changed, whatever, that's the one that I knew. And so I'm doing it, and I put my mouth on his, and it tasted like death, dude. It was not good. It tasted like sickness, and there was kind of like, wasn't like a breath, but like air was kind of coming out of his chest, like kind of from me fucking wailing on it. And I was going pretty hard because I was like, back in class they said like it's fine if you break their ribs, like no big deal, like better to break ribs than not compress hard enough. So I'm doing my thing, and I'm convinced this dude's dead. And EMS gets there, and as EMS is coming, and I'm like, fucking please just fucking take over. The guy fucking, like, he snaps back, man. Like, I didn't think they were supposed to go down that way. My theory is that this guy has had previous run-ins with EMS and the law, and he heard them coming as he was kind of grogging out, and he got maybe like a shot of adrenaline and fucking came back. But as far as I was concerned while I was doing that, I was giving CPR to a corpse, and I just didn't want people to find me not giving CPR to a corpse, if that makes sense. So I have no idea what became of that young man. I did hand him over to EMS and kind of just walked away and went, "Can I pee now?" And I did go pee, and then I went home. And I was like, and I was a little fucked up for a couple of days because I kept re-seeing opening the door and finding the dude there. It was fine, but where the fuck am I going with this recollective story of mine? Whatever, man. CPR, I had to do it once to some poor dude who had a problem and was putting junk in his arm. The professionals showed up, and I think I did the right thing. But did I do it for the right reasons? I don't know. I just didn't want people to find me going, "He's clearly dead," so I didn't bother. I didn't put my mouth on his. Ew. And because the station, I had asked for a first aid kit because I thought, oh, surely like a train station will have a good first aid kit and they'll have a mouth shield on them. Like the one-way valve, so that if fucking dude you're helping pukes doesn't end up in you. They didn't have one, and I just went, fuck. And so I just did it, because I was like, if I get a mouth of puke, I get a mouth of puke. That'll suck, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, I had to get, even though it was super slight, like super not likely to happen. And I knew this going in, and by going in I mean head lowering to the mouth of a stranger, is that there was minor risks that I could pick something up from my mouth on his mouth, or that being on the scene I could prick myself with a needle, or I don't know, because I'm scared, I don't know what's going on. So I had to get tested for AIDS and hepatitis and shit after, and that still was not reason enough for me not to do it. Not because I'm a fucking good person, but because I didn't want anyone to think I wasn't a good person. And that I didn't try. So, regardless, I'm glad I'm a selfish prick. This guy sees me. This guy sees me. Can I drop aggro if I run away? I don't know. I've never tried. No, I can't, because I can't get far enough away. I was too busy talking about how I'm not an altruistic person that I fucked this up. Fuck you! How about that? Ideally, this is gonna go bad. I'll probably die, but yeah, here we go. Listen, I didn't want you to find me not trying to kill those guys when I knew that I was gonna die. See? Alright, here's how you actually do this. Never mind stories about me giving mouth-to-mouth to junkies. It only happened once. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Are you serious? I did. Okay, fuck it. I don't even care if you see me not trying. We're gonna do this again. All right. How we do this is, more importantly, we are gonna. Okay, so this dude over here is bait. Like, what they want you to do, I think, is because there's two dudes there just facing away. They want you and Joel to go and Viper Strike them. And be like, yeah, but then this dude sneaks up behind you and fucking wrecks your day. You don't want that. So I need this dude to come back around, get out of the line of sight, so that I can go this way really fast, I think. But where does he go? I don't remember what his path is. Does he turn around and come back? I think he might. Shit, I should have waited. Don't hit the vending machine. It's not gonna go well. Come back. Yeah. He does come back. He does come back. This might not work, but I'm hoping he'll turn around and come back this way, and I'll pop out and get him. Let's see if my plan comes to fruition. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I fucked up again. How is this going so badly? Oh my goodness gracious. This is banana pants. This is going just... Listen. I want you to see me try next time. Okay. Jolie. Jolly Miller. Okay, we have to be more patient. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave from behind the bar here. I assume this is a bar. Yes. This guy's going to come. He's going to go check on those dudes. We're going to hang out here. Even though I know he's not going to come around the back of the bar, like I can't help but just get out of the way in case he does. Come on, dude. Okay, just in case my ass is hanging out and he sees me. Look at big man Joel, just hanging here with us. Letting me call the shots. He knows I've grown up. He understands. I need to give him some... I need to cut him some slack, man. He trusts me now. I'm a big girl now. What is it? What was I? 14, 15 in the first game? Is that what it was? I don't fucking remember. I'll have to play it again. The only thing I didn't do in the first one is I didn't do grounded mode, because fuck that, man. When I did the... whatever the super duper hard mode was, and I mean the actual super duper hard mode one, not bitch mode. There was... right at the end, there's a section where you have to get through a bunch of armed dudes to get to Ellie in the hospital. The end of which we keep seeing in this game, because apparently that was actually important, but not for the Ellie part, for the dead doctor part that I still fucking don't really remember. And it was so rough. Then I kept going through it, and it was one of those moments where you're playing a game and you're like, I'm just not gonna get through this part. It's just not gonna fucking happen. Like, I did this whole game for fucking nothing, and then I got lucky and I got through because I booked it. I just went, fuck it, I'm gonna die for the 27th time or whatever it was, and I just fucking ran. I got through. I was fucking yeah! And I was like, I'm not doing that on Grounded. Go kiss my ass. Somebody would have to pay me to do it on Grounded, and like not a little bit either, because that would be a fuck of a lot of aggravation. Not doing it on Grounded. Okay, there's nobody in there, but can they see me? What I need is the Clickerino. We're in the lobby. You'll notice it's mostly the same font on all the same fucking signs, so it's nice to know that Naughty Dog did cut a few corners. Come on. Oh, I don't have my whole tattoo yet. I can't really see it, but I just have the outline. Hello? Yeah, that's who I want. I want you. No, I want the runner behind you. That's what I want. I want the runner behind you, sweetheart. Yes, I understand. You're very, very mad. Go on. Okay, I'm gonna give her a little bit of space. Just a bit. I don't actually know how light I need to go on the stick, but it always feels like I should just barely fucking touch it. Now what I want is this guy. Oh, she's gonna turn around. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna try to... I might have fucked myself. Yeah, I might have fucked myself real bad. Okay, come on. Alright, we might be okay. Oh, did you alert everybody? Did I fuck up? Okay, I haven't been chomped on yet. Joel's not shooting, so... okay, we might be alright. What's this? Let's take care of La Liqueur. Where did she go? La Linguelle. I don't know how to say lick in French, but I assume it would have something to do with lingual. No, that's Latin. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not really as learned as I sometimes pretend to be. Actually, I've been kind of lamenting about this lately. When I was in my teens, I read a lot, and I didn't just read, like, fiction, like, for fun. I read, like, philosophy and religion and history, like, I read everything, because I just, you know, I was forming my ideas about the world. And then I've noticed that now that I'm, like, an actual adult, like, I don't do that anymore. Like, the curiosity is not there. I'm more looking for, in my pastimes, the dopamine hit than the sort of acquisition of knowledge, if you will. Just kind of like, I imagine I'm not the only one in my age group that has had this, where for fun we used to produce things, like we used to very much create things, and we don't really do that anymore. Or I want to say all of us, but I definitely don't. Like, this is about as close as I get to fucking creating shit now. So I'm like, I'll just turn on the fucking recording and fucking put it on YouTube. Fucking no one will see it. And well, that was the case for like paintings and shit and hobby planes too. Nobody saw that shit. So is it with art and creation and production, what's important? That it is beheld by others and thus commented upon and appreciated, which I think the generation after mine might be stuck on. That might be something they have to deal with. But is it perhaps not that it's ever seen? You know, the whole does a tree make a sound if it falls down in a forest thing. Maybe it doesn't matter whether you hear the tree or not, depending on where you are. If you're in the forest and the tree falls down, that's cool, that matters. But if you're not in the forest, who gives a shit? The fact of the matter is, the tree still fell down. It doesn't matter if anybody heard it. That's not a good analogy as I was kind of going for. But does art only serve a purpose if it is beheld by others and appreciated by them, or even rejected, critiqued upon, shall we say, digested? Or does art serve its own purpose simply by having been created by the artists themselves? I'm using the term art loosely because I guess there's some snobby bullshit about what constitutes art and what doesn't. But creation, shall we say, production. You know, a house is still a house if it was built, even if nobody ever sees it but the guy that lives in it, and it still serves the purpose for which they created it. So I guess maybe art and creation and production and hobbies serve their purpose, could serve multiple purposes. So maybe if the only reason that you create something, like say the only reason you create a video like this and you put it on YouTube is because you desire it to be critiqued upon and looked upon, and that is the penultimate factor that caused you to do it, then perhaps it is meaningless and it is a failure if nobody ever sees it and nobody ever does it. But what if the reason why you did it, the reason why you created it, why you painted that picture in your basement listening to the Smashing Pumpkins for 6 hours straight while drinking tons of your parents' coffee, was just that the process by which you did it was needed. It was for you. It was something that had meaning for you, and then you had a product at the end that, you know, perhaps you displayed and probably hung it up in your bedroom, and you know, maybe only your friends saw it and they were like, oh, that's a fucking tripped out painting, how fucking high were you? You know, whatever. Again, I'm saying that someone has to critique upon it. Maybe the only person that critiques it is you, so maybe it does matter that art is critiqued upon, if only by you. Maybe it does matter that a house is built if it is only ever lived in by the man that built it, and ever beheld by the man who built it. What are we talking about? Let's go kill some big guys. So I was kind of convinced that somebody was going to come jump down from here. Doesn't it look like there should be just a fucking parade of dudes that jump off of there and come to kill us? And yet they don't. We got snowshoes and we got sleds.